I get this message. I get a direct message on my Instagram, and I'm having problems with my Instagram right now, but I get this direct message from this woman, and she works at a coffee shop. And here's where I need help. I need help getting a dog from Portland to Las Vegas, and here's why. So she works at this girl works at this coffee house. She's a barista, and she sees this homeless man outside with his dog, but the guy's not really taking care of the dog, and she can see that the dog is like kind of like starving. So after a couple days, she goes out to the homeless man, and she's like, hey, I could see that, this dog is kind of inconvenient to you. And he's like, yeah. And he goes, you can have it. So she has this dog. So she takes the dog, and she asks me, what should she do? I said, do me a favor, take the dog to the vet and see if it's chipped or whatever. And before I take it. So she takes it to the vet to get chipped. Turns out it has a chip. And it belongs to a family in Las Vegas. So she calls the family in Las Vegas. The family's like, oh my God, we've been missing this dog for 4 years.
4 years?
4 years.
How did
And
it
they're
get
like
over there?
ecstatic, and they can't believe it. So now I have to get the dog from Portland to Las Vegas. So I'm asking for help. A lot of times, we've gotten dogs from Texas to Colorado, Texas to Arizona. We've gotten dogs from Arizona to New York. So I'm putting a call out there to see if there's anybody that can fly the dog or drive the dog. So if anyone has any connections, shoot me a DM, because it's going to be a great reuniting of the dog, right, with the family, because they're excited as heck. So shoot me a DM, go to my Instagram, John J. Van Ness, or go to Love Pup, and it's a Chihuahua Pity Mix. It's cute little. It's only a 15-pound dog, so it's a little black dog. So shoot me a DM. Cute little story, huh?
Yeah.
4 years.
amazing.
That's crazy. Did the dog just run away?
Don't know the story yet. Don't know all that. I'm putting it all together right now, but I need to get the dog from Portland to Las Vegas, or even Portland to Arizona, and even bits and pieces along the way. So shoot me a DM, John J. Van Ness on Instagram, or Love Pup Foundation on Instagram. Okay, so Kyle, where are you on Utopia, which is the show on Amazon Prime, which I love?
So I believe I am in the middle of episode 4 right now, and I'm not really sure how many episodes there are, but the show is it's like weirdly addicting, because I found myself yesterday like driving home, and I have kind of a long drive home. It's about a half an hour, going, I'll just watch this while I'm driving.
Oh my God, it's so crazy when you do that.
Weirdly
It's
addicting.
so crazy when you do that.
I swear I'm driving safe, people, but it's like up. It's up. I have it up where I'm like watching the road. It's kind of like how I do my makeup while I watch
Right.
TV. Like I have this weird way of multitasking when I watch it, but I do feel like I'm worried it's not going to wrap up at the end of the season.
It does.
It does.
It does. Yeah. So neither one of you guys, nobody here has finished it yet?
Oh,
No, I just finished episode 3, but I started with Mr. Baby,
Oh, so you have to wait for him.
so I have to wait for him.
No.
And it's only like an episode a day that we can watch, and it's driving me crazy.
can't
That's
do
what
that.
sucks in relationships when you have to do that. That's where I think you need to drop the "this is for my work" card.
I do that. And
Oh,
he's
you
like,
do?
You started it with me.
So you're like,
Negative.
this is my job. This is where I do that all the time with Blake. But sometimes there's shows where, like with her, I can't remember which one recently happened with her and me, and we had to watch it together, and it was like, hey.
I feel bad though. I feel really bad. But I might have that talk with him today because I want to finish it. I'm hooked too because I want to see what happens at the end.
It's really good. It's a really good payoff at the end. And where are you, Rich, on the show?
I am just about to start episode 7, and I think there's an episode 7, and I think there's an episode 8, and then that's it. So far as I
Probably,
could tell when I was looking at the menu, but it completely consumed my brain, and there's so many tie-ins to a lot of the conspiracy theories that are out there about
Right.
life right now.
Right.
And I mean, there's some really deep ones, like even just like there's something about like people are kneeling in front of people in one of the episodes when they're asking for the vaccine to be released, and it kind of mirrors what's happening today. So now I'm wondering if somebody's trying to tell us something.
Well, it was written in 2013.
Oh, it was.
This
That
whole
makes it even
thing.
more weird.
I know. And it was written by the lady who did Gone Girl and Sharp Objects. That's on HBO. So it's such a good show. I can't wait for you guys to finish it. Meanwhile, I'm addicted to Emily in Paris. Right? I'm almost done with that. And Delaney, you finished Emily. It's so good. That's on Netflix.
So good. I finished the whole thing last night. Like, I came home from work and just binged, like, the whole rest of the day. I'm literally obsessed. friends with Gabriel, and it's like I'm at the point now where it's like I'm so attached to the characters. So when the first season ended, I had like a pit in my stomach because I loved them so much.
And I know what you mean.
I need them to come back immediately.
I know what you mean, exactly what you mean. I like the character so much. Even the perfume designer, even everybody, even Sylvie, the lady who owns the mean one. I know and her, Emily, or who is Lily Collins. This is so weird, but I feel like there's somebody in our world that I know her. I can't explain it, but she's so familiar to me. But I love her character so much. It's crazy.
She's so smart. She's amazing. Like you want to be just like her. Like, she's just amazing.
I love her clothes. I feel like I'm a girl because I love her outfits all the time. I love her shoes. Every time they show her walking through Paris, it's like, wow, the weather's always perfect for her mood. And then I watch her Instagram followers keep going up every time she posts something. But here, let me tell you where I'm at right now. Tell me how far. I'm right where after she kissed Gabriel, and then there was that moment.
Yeah.
That's right where I am.
Heartbreaking.
Yes, I'm at the next episode. It's just started.
Okay. Yeah, it's just so good.
So a couple of things real quick about the show. So she's in Paris, right? And she doesn't speak French. And she gets this assignment where she has to deal with this vaginal company, right? Have you guys got that far yet?
Yeah.
Have you got the part where she's Googling the words?
Yeah.
And then she finds out that the female body part is in France, it's male. So it's like
It's like in Spanish when you have like
La,
L and la. In
Oh.
French, they do sort of the same thing.
Okay.
but they give it the male front word, like L,
Yeah.
and she's upset about it. But I love it when she's Googling it, she finds out that the word is vagine, right? And then did you get the part where she takes the shower at the guy's house?
Yeah.
And she goes, thanks for your shower. And he goes, it's douche. She goes, well, thank you for letting me use your douche. And then she's like, okay. Did you get to the part where the meat part when he makes her food? Uh-huh. And she says, thanks, I really like, what'd she say? How'd she say? Uncut meat? Something like that. I'm a big fan of uncut meat or something. And then she goes, okay, never mind. Let's just,
It's all those moments where she realizes like things could get lost in translation.
you're pretty far down on that show then too.
I think I'm only like 4 episodes in, or
Really? Because I think I'm almost done. I think, right? I only got like an episode or 2 left. I gotta be.
You're probably like halfway through. You're probably at like 5.
Really?
5 or 6, I would say.
Wow.
Because there's only 10 episodes.
yeah, because where I'm at, they haven't kissed yet.
Oh, they have it?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a big moment. I felt like the kiss moment. Do you remember that scene in Friends when Rachel kissed Ross for the first time? It was like an iconic scene because she walks up to him and she kisses him. It was really powerful. This is so stupid of me. I was hoping for that kind of power, and it was almost there, but it wasn't as powerful. Like she needed a longer walk. Like I'm really into the show, man. It's a really good show. It's called Emily in Paris, and it's on Netflix.